Hello, guys and gals. It's I, Oreo1, once again coming back at you. Um, all right. So I know I just ended my last video, but it was getting pretty long, like 31 minutes long, and I didn't know. I wish there's like a way like it would tell you like, hey, notification time. By the way, you're at 20 minutes. You should probably start rounding up. Maybe there is, and I just don't know. I am still pretty new to this whole thing. Alright, so there's something I wanted to show you because this is actually going to make my life pretty easy. I'm actually going to need. So, this is what it is, and we don't have glowstone dust, or advanced circuits, or a bat box, or refined. Well, we have refined iron. This would be essentially what I would go for at any point in time if I had the items for. However, we haven't gotten to the nether yet. I need to go down and mine some obsidian. But in the meantime, here's something I wanted to show you guys, and it's kind of a thing that will happen if you, I guess, well, it's like if you ever have any electrical stuff, um, like say an electric tree tap. Well, how would you go about basically? Can I not mix wood? Hold on. Don't tell me I haven't already forgotten how to do it. Oh, I had it upside down. It's probably a pretty good reason why it wouldn't work. There we go. Okay, so tree tap, right? Pretty fairly simple. I already have one here. Well, what if you wanted to electricalize it? Alright, well, you would take that, and come over here, and grab your, not silver, your tin. Come back over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Make a battery, boom, done. Tree tap, and electronic circuit, and boom. Now you have a indestructible, but what it does is it runs on power. But it's indestructible. This cannot be destroyed. And you see it's already filling that back up. And that's about it. You put it in there in the top of a bat box MFSU or an MFE, I think is the other one. And you just come up here and, you find a spot where it says, oh, by the way, rubber trees. And there's a freaking goddamn skeleton thing. You must die. Thank you. Alright. Let's see. Ah, here's a couple. So, boom. Done. Boom. Even more done. That's it. That's everything. Boom. Done. That one's probably gonna have to be readjusted. But oh, also another thing I don't think I've shared with y'all. So you see how I still have the rubber trees even though I've taken out their leaves? There's actually a thing that is interesting. Rubber trees still produce their rubber. Let me just take care of this real quick. There we go. So the rubber trees actually still produce their rubber even if they don't have their leaves. It's an interesting fact, and a lot of people don't know it actually. But it's extremely useful to have a farm where you can actually set it. And you'll see this a lot, especially in multiplayer servers. Where, like, they'll set them up like this, where they're just the log of planks itself, or whatever. And, they'll have another one right here, about the same size. Sometimes they'll be bigger, sometimes smaller. but it will be an actual farm where it goes, you know, every other one. They have another rubber tree, and they just, you know, go through and boom, tree tap, tree tap, tree tap. So that is, you know, I thought that was something else you might want to know. Considering I don't think I've told you that. And it's a very interesting thing and makes managing your tree farm a lot easier. Especially like, okay, say you want to have an underground tree or base, right? Well, all you do is you just, you know, get some of this and boom, one, two, done. That's it. Now you have two trees underneath and that's all you need. Alright, so why is this blinking from red to yellow? You know, if you might be asking. Well, the funny thing is that's its efficiency. That's the peak performance it is currently at. It starts out at blue, and then it goes up to green, and then it goes up to yellow, and then whenever it reaches max peak efficiency, essentially, it does this kind of an in between red and yellow. I think it's orange maybe for the original texture pack, but basically though, that just means it's pumping out a lot faster. And on a redstone engine, it won't explode. However, there are other kinds of engines, and especially some that you might need at some point in time, and that is steam engine and a combustion engine, which a steam engine is just coal, and then a combustion engine is I believe it takes fuel, which is fairly easy to do. You just make, maybe not. Well, guess not. Well, anyways, there's oil, and then you can refine that oil to make fuel, and fuel can be used in a variety of things that I have yet to discover because I don't really dig around into that one much. I believe it's a fairly good mod and at least an interesting one to, you know, kind of get into. But I never had gotten into it yet. That might be something on my to-do list. Um, anyways, so thought y'all would like to know. And the same thing goes for, say, like the electric jetpack, which, you know, there's a couple of things. There's the electric hoe, the electric wrench, the electric tree tap, and then the electric jetpack. Bat electric jetpack, not backpack. So this is a fairly easy one. The only thing that you need really is glowstone and lapis, and after that, it's fairly easy to make. You know, you just need an electronic circuit. It is kind of pretty hard in terms of like what kind of stuff it uses, I guess. Let's see if I can find it. There we are. So it's kind of iffy. The glowstone would be the hardest because without glowstone, or without being able to go to the nether, your glowstone, you're not going to have glowstone. Like, there's just no way you're going to. But once you do go to the nether and get glowstone, there's another thing that you can get, which is an energy condenser. Now, this is a fairly expensive formula. You actually have to do, so all in all, right, you have to do 5 diamonds, right? 6 diamonds. I'm sorry. And you have to essentially make all of these things here. Covalence dust and these 3 different types. There's the 1 EMC per covalence dust, which is 1 charcoal, which you just make charcoal by putting wooden planks up on there into the furnace. Then you got cobblestone, and then that makes the green covalence dust. Then you have the light blue, which is just an iron ingot and redstone, which I can make right now. Then you have this, which is coal and a diamond, and that's for the dark blue. Then you need a chest, iron ingots, and that'll make an alchemical chest. Now, alchemical chest is, by God, the most efficient chest possible, except for the crystal chest, which I have not covered at all, and eventually we'll get there. Now, oh, sorry, I had a stretch. Now, an energy condenser is quite the conundrum. It is not cheating because it's part of the mod pack. However, it takes EE equivalent exchange. Which, do you see this EMC value and this EMC value and this EMC value? A lot of the items here have an EMC value, like all the like every single ore essentially, except for refined iron, has an EMC value. Even rubber or rotten flesh has an EMC value. So does sticky resin. You get the point. A lot of things have an EMC value, like the diamond pickaxe has an EMC value. So what you can do is say you put all right, so you want a diamond, right? Which is 81 or 8192. So what you would do is you take 1, 2, 3, and 4 will equal 1 diamond. 4 of these will equal 1 diamond. And an entire stack of nickelite will equal a diamond. It just goes from there. You'll eventually, after you get to this point of with the energy condenser, you'll be able to see, okay, I have 1 diamond. How many iron ingots can I get with 1 diamond? Well, by the way, that's 32. But you can you can essentially start experimenting yourself. Okay, I want to get a redstone. Just put the diamond in the bottom part of the converter, and boom, you now have like a ridiculously a lot of redstone. So that is essentially what we're gonna get. I'm gonna start working towards that, as soon as possible because it's going to make my life 10 times easier, and it's gonna make a lot of other people's lives 10 times easier. It makes trying to dish out all the recipes easier, and just it goes from a nightmare to somewhat manageable to getting all these items that you desperately need, and you just like, I don't want to go back down in the mine and try to find it. Well, now you can just equivalent exchange it. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go do some mining here after I dump all this stuff off, and I will catch you guys during the next time, and hopefully by that time we'll have some obsidian, and I'll be able to show you guys a better way of working with this mod pack, making it a lot more manageable, hopefully, as well. Alright, ciao for now.